Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is Waga. We're going to continue building our app, and what we're going to do today is we're going to create the custom tab, and if we have a bit more time we're going to do something else. So let's create our custom tab. Now the first thing, let's see our app. Let's see our app where it was, and here we have our app, and what we're going to do is we are going to log in so that we can see what we're going to change, and our password is still going to be the same. It's going to be password@gmail.com, and this is going to be password like so, and we are going to come to the home view, and in the home view will contain our custom tab. What we're going to do first, for starters, is we're going to remove this button. This button was to help us log out, right? We'll figure out a way to log out if we want to do so in the future, because adding it is just as simple as adding a button and calling out to the environment object and adding the session.logout. So what we could do first is we could get rid of this. We don't need this. And we could get rid of this. We do not need this right now. We'll be working from the home view. Now the first thing we could do is we're going to create the various views that are going to add up, that are going to make up our app. Instagram usually has a tab bar at the bottom, so we're going to create those views. The first thing we're going to come and do is we are going to go to the views folder. We can hit Command N, and the first one could be what should the first one be called? The first one is going to be a SwiftUI view, and we can just call it search. Let's call it search like so, and we hit create, and in search we are going to have the words inside search like so, and we're going to save. And the next one, we could come here and we could press Command N, and the next one is going to be let's hit create, and this is going to be add. Let's call it the add. We could call it the add view, but we could just call it, let's just call it add like so. And the preview, wait, we could say, we could just get rid of this. Let's get rid of the preview like so. So we create add, and this is going to be okay, or what's a better name than, like, when you want to add a photo, let's call it add. If I come up with something better, I'll change it. So we create add like so, and the next one is going to be the one for notifications, and we can also change the name here, and we can call this add like so, and we can hit save. And the next thing we need to create is let's come here and Command N it, and we are going to have the next one is going to be notifications, and we are going to say notifications like so, and we're going to hit create, and we're going to have notifications, and this is going to be the let's just, I'm trying to click on it without the quotation marks, it's not working. Notifications like so, and after notifications, the next one is going to be, the last one is going to be profile, right? Yeah, the last one is going to be profile. So we come here and we hit Command N, and the next one is going to be, let's call it profile like so, profile like so, and we hit create, and same problem, we create this as the profile like so. We can hit Command S, and because they're going to be in our home view, we could call the place where all the timeline is, instead of calling it home, we could call it main, right? So let's come here and we create something called main. So a view called main, we could hit Command N, and this is going to be main like so. Let's hit create, and here we're going to have the, what is the main like so, and you can hit Command S and save like that. So basically we have our 5 views: main, profile, notifications, add, search, and they're all going to be contained in the home view, and we can continue from there. Show you the end result of what we're doing, because sometimes it might just be obscure code that is tied up to other code that you need to put all together before you see the final picture. So this is what we're building. We're building this tab bar here, and you can navigate through it like so, and you can also swipe through it. This is a feature that is only available for iOS 14, right? So you need to have Xcode 12. So for the SwiftUI tab view, I explain it in the video. So basically, all the code that you're going to write, you're going to end up with something like this. And one thing we could do is we could get rid of the preview, and we could create what we want. We want a custom tab bar, right? So I have a video on custom tab on tab bars, but here we're going to make a custom one. So we could say custom tab view, like so, and this is going to be of type view, like this, and it's going to have create two state variables. For it, we could say at state, and this is going to be to hold the selected tab. We could say var selected tab, and we're going to start off at magnifying glass, like so. This is the one for the search, but we're going to change it to, I don't know, in my notes I have magnifying glass. I don't know why I started with magnifying glass. Okay, let's just change it now. Let's make it house.fill. House.fill, so that can be the first one. House.fill. We shouldn't start off at the start at the search page, right? So we create that. We create that. Okay, yeah, basically that. And we could create our various tabs that we need here first, so that you can see why the house.fill makes a bit more sense. So let's make it outside the tabs, outside the, what's it called, the view in question, the custom tab var. So for that, we could come down here and we could say var tabs, and these tabs will be named after the icons, the system icons you're going to use, right? So we could say tabs equals you guessed it, house.fill, like so, and the search one is going to be magnifying glass, just spell it correctly, magnifying glass, like so, and the next one, the add one, is going to be camera dot view finder, like so. The next one is going to be heart, I think that's for the notifications. We could say heart dot fill, like so, and the final one, which is going to be the user's profile, where you can do a couple of things, is going to be person dot fill, like so. So we save that, and we can continue from there. The next thing we could do is we could create a variable to check our edge, and we're going to use a bit of what's it called, UI kit code. We could say var edge is going to be UI application iOS as such, and with the names we could say dot shared, like so, and this is going to be dot windows dot first, and this is going to be dot safe area inserts. Actually, the story about this is I originally had made a tab bar and it was very basic, but I saw this really nice one on GitHub and I decided to use the code. So yeah, so basically that's why maybe there's a gap between videos or whatnot. I found a much better looking tab bar. So yeah, so I decided to go with that. So we could have a Z stack. I just had a normal tab bar, but now we can use a custom tab view, and we could say alignment. The alignment is going to be alignment, like so, and it's going to be horizontal. We're going to say dot center, like so, and vertical is going to be we're going to put it at the bottom, right? That's where we're going to put it, and we're going to also include the, I think this one comes with iOS 14, so there's some features that are going to be there for iOS 14. We could use the what's called swipe gesture, so that when you swipe across, you can go to the next tab. Like if you're at home, you could swipe and go to search, and swipe and go to add, and swipe and go to notifications, and then swipe for the last one, which is profile. So you could do that, and that's only available in iOS 14. You probably need Xcode 12 to do that. Yeah. Okay. So we could say tab view is going to be, the selection is going to, okay, these things don't help much. The selection is going to be we're going to bind it to, we could say, selected tab, like so. And we're going to come here and we're going to create our various tabs. And the first one, we called it main, so we could say main, like so. And the tag, if you want to know a bit about tag, right? If you want to know a bit about tag, I have a video on tabbers, right? So you can have a look at it, and it could make a bit more sense. And we could come here, and the next thing we could do is the next one is search, right? After that, search, like so. And the tag is going to be I think this tag here should be magnifying glass. No, not magnifying. House.fill, right? House.fill, not lock, like so. Selection, like this. The tag here is going to be, you guessed it, let's just copy it so that we don't get it wrong. Magnifying glass. Copy. Magnifying glass. And after that, the next one is going to be the add. I'll probably think up of a better name than add, but in the meantime, we can continue with add. We can say camera.viewfinder, like so. And after add, the next one is going to be notifications. Notifications is going to be, the tag is going to be .tag, and the tag here we are going to use the tag is going to be heart.fill, like so. And after that, we're going to use we're going to have the profile one, right? We could have a profile, and the tag here is going to be pretty simple, person.fill, like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are our 5 tags, like so. And now we can implement the tab view style. We come down here and we could say tab. Some of this will only be available if you're using iOS, what's it called, iOS 14, particularly the tab view style. If you're not using the paging style, if you're not using iOS 14, you can use the other option. The other option, I think, is called I'm not sure. You can just use the switch case, I think, or something, so that you can switch between views. I'm not sure, I'd have to check, but this one is only available for iOS 14, meaning that you probably need to use Xcode 12. Tab view, page tab view style. So the index display mode is going to be .never, like so. And we're going to say ignore safe areas, and we could say all comma bottom, like so. That's for the bottom overflow. The reason it's complaining is because here we do not have the sum view, right? We could say var body sum view, like so, and we could come to the end of the over here and put that, and now the complaints will at least quiet down for a bit. And here we could say ignores safe area dot all, and the edges are here is supposed to be edges, like so, dot bottom, like that. And after that, now we can move on to the H stack, still within the Z stack, right? And the H stack is going to have no spacing. We could just say spacing. Here we're going to have a spacing of 0, like so. And we're going to use that for each, right? And what it's going to take is the tabs that we made up here, like so. That's the array. And after that, we could say the ID we're just going to use is because they're in an array, we can just use .self, right? I think I explained it in a video. I don't know. I might have explained it in a video, in one of the SwiftUI basics video, about conforming to hashable. No, I don't think I've explained it. No, I haven't explained it. I just read about it. Yeah. So it conforms to, was it hashable or something? Yeah. So basically that. And you could come here and we could say image in, and we are going to have a tab button here, right? And it's going to complain because we have not created the particular tab button. So we could come down here and create a new struct with the tab button. We could say struct, and this is going to be tab button, like so, and the tab button is going to be view, and it's going to have an image which we're going to display, and we could say var image, and this is going to be a string, and oh god, let me just spell it correctly, struct, like so. And we come down here and we could say, we could have a binding, and the binding here is going to be var selected tab, and this is going to be of a type string, like so. And let's just comment this out so that it doesn't complain too much. Continue. And what we do is we come to the tab bar, and we have a binding, we have the image of the binding, and after that we could have the some view. We could say var body some view, like so. And here we could have a button, and the action is going to be we just put an object here. Let's come and say the action is going to be selected tab is going to be image, like so. And down here we're going to have an image, like so. And the name of the image, we're just going to use custom images that come with SwiftUI. What are they called? The name eludes me right now, but San Francisco SF symbols, San Francisco symbols, like so. Image, like so. And we're going to come here, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have we need to get rid of this. We need to put functional modifiers on this image, and the first one could be foreground color, and the color is going to be, we're going to use a ternary. We could say selected tab, and if it is the image, let's give it a space. We're going to use a ternary, and we're going to say color dot gray, or we're going to have color dot black, like that. So it's going to be a subtle change between the gray and black. And I'm misspelling image. This is supposed to be image, not iamgi. Yeah, like that. And we could also give it a bit of padding. Let's just say padding, like so. And yeah, we do that, and we can come back now and use it, right? And here we can uncomment this. It's going to complain, of course. And the image is going to be it's just going to be the image, like so. And the selected tab is going to be, we're going to bind it to selected tab, like so. And we're going to say if image is not equal to tabs dot last, like so. We're going to say spacer, and we're going to give it a minimum length of 0. What this code does is it gives them adequate, like equal spacing. Each tab will get, each image of representing the tab will get equal spacing. Yeah, that's what that will do. And after that we come and we say 1 2 3 here, like so, and we give this h stack a couple of modifiers, right? And we could say here the padding is going to be dot horizontal. This is going to be 25, like so. And we could say the padding, and here it's going to be dot vertical, and the vertical is going to be 5. And after that the background, the color is going to be color dot white, like so. The clip shape, it's going to be shaped as a capsule, right? I go over shapes in a video. I have a video with shapes. If I remember, I'll put it in the, what's it called, in the description. If I don't, just go to my playlist, look for SwiftUI basics. You will see how to work with shapes. We're going to, okay, let let me just put this. We're going to continue, and the next thing we're going to do is put a shadow on it, and the shadow, and we could, this isn't helpful, or rather it's helpful, but it's not what we want at first. We're going to say color, and this is going to be color dot black dot opacity, and the opacity is going to be 0.15 like so. And the okay, let me just put my Pomodoro timers. Yeah, I have a Pomodoro timer running, and I was working through the break. I just wanted to finish. Okay, we could have the radius is 5, x here is 5, y here is 5, like so. And after that we could have another shadow, and the shadow is going to be let's just get rid of the shadow and say dot padding, and the padding is going to be dot horizontal, like so. And we copy it, we paste it down here, and this is going to be, the x here is going to be the radius of the shadow. It's going to be -5, and this is also going to be -5, so whoop-de-doo. And the padding here is horizontal, and we give it a bit more padding. This padding will be good for elevation, right? We could say, especially on smaller iPhones, that is padding, and to be bottom edge dot bottom, and this is going to be ternary. We could say 0, 20, 0. This will help with for smaller iPhones, and also a bit of elevation. And let's give it a bit of space here, like so. And after that we can go to the Z stack, and we could type ignore safe area, and we could say dot keyboard, and after this we're also going to put edges is going to be dot bottom, like so. And we're going to give it a background, and we could say dot background, and the background is going to be color dot black, and the opacity is going to be 0.05. It's going to be 0.05, like so. And 0.05, and we're going to say dot ignore safe area, and we're going to say dot all edges dot all, like so. And we can save our file. We have our we have set up our custom tabs, and we have set up the pages that the tab will navigate to. We can try running our app, and it should take a couple of seconds, and we should see our tab view. And when it logs in home view, oh, I haven't changed this, so we can come back to our home view at the top here, and all we'll do is in the VStack, we don't really need a VStack because we're only returning the custom tab view, but let's just leave the VStack. Maybe we'll get something else to put here. So we could just have this custom tab view and save like this, and run it again, and now we should see our custom tab view. And okay, yes, it's going to log in, and yeah, so it starts off at main, and we see our house fill, we see our magnifying glass. I'm looking at the tabs. We see our camera viewfinder, we see our heart fill. First we try to swipe to change. This is only available for iOS 14, of course. So if we swipe, we get search. We swipe again, we get add. We swipe again, we get notifications. We swipe again, we get profile. Yeah, and we can also click on them. We can click on home. We get main. We get search. We get add. We get notifications, and we get profile. And we also get this beautiful tab bar. So yeah, so that tab bar, that was the tab bar we set out to make, and these are the pages that we will be filling in the coming videos, right? We'll be filling out these pages. Okay, so thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment description and in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video.